Alright, let me check this out. Volume on max on my phone for me to check out. Alright, let me check this out. Volume on max on my phone for me to check out. There was that much of a delay from me saying that to that actually broadcasting. Alright everyone, I got some explaining to do. You might notice that this is part 69, nice, but part 68 is missing. So what's the deal? What's up with that? Alright, first of all, let me just start by saying I did not use my amiibos since the last time I did this, and there's a very specific reason for that. So, today is November 6th. I streamed this on November 1st. And freaking Twitch did not save that stream. No one's watching besides you? Well, that's typically how all my streams go. No one really watches me. So, there is an entire stream. There's an entire part missing. So here on Twitch, we jumped from part 67 to 69. Part 68 is gone. There is zero trace of it. There's no way for me to recover it. And I am super mad about it. So yeah, so I want to apologize for that first, because there's nothing I could do about it. It was out of my control. I didn't even know. Like, there's no way I could have known that after I finished streaming the last one, it would just be completely gone. It would just be erased, deleted. There was no trace of it. There's no way I can recover it. Because there's nothing saved, there's nothing recorded. So there's nothing for me to get back. So, technically Twitch kinda ruined all my plans for this game. You know, like my initial plans to play while playing this game, aside from, you know, putting it out there, like, for those who don't know, I'm streaming this on Twitch right now. And after I'm done streaming everything, like, every time I'm done streaming something on Twitch, I download the entire stream, and then I post it onto YouTube. So on the YouTube side, it's kind of like a guide, a playthrough, an entire walkthrough. What I wanted to do was I wanted to put out there a complete guide / walkthrough of this game. From start to finish, 100%, doing everything. You know, we did the story, we're not done with the story yet. We're doing all Koroks, all mini-bosses, all side quests. I wanted to put out there a gameplay of me doing everything. And now I can't do that, because it's kinda ruined. Because there's one part that's missing. I don't even want to continue until I finish explaining it, too. There's one part now that's missing. So now there's no way for me to have a complete playthrough of this. Because there's genuine missing footage. That part is gone. There's nothing I can do to recover it. This is why I say, in games, I hate autosave. Now, yes, I could go back to some of these ones and get back the very few here that I could go back to. But it's like, what's the point anymore? So this is why I say I hate autosave. Not only does it never save when you want it to, but it also saves things that you don't want it to save. So because of this game's autosave, I can never go back. It's not like I made a save file, and I can just go back to that save point. No, it auto-saves for me, so now I can never go back to where I left off the previous time. And yes, I do save the game at the end of each stream, but that's kind of a given. I play the game, I would save the game when I'm done. My dogs are barking, I don't know how much of that you can hear. So aside from my plans of putting out there a complete guide, my plans to also, like, this is a personal idea of mine that I wanted to see through. I wanted to know how many in-game days has passed since starting this game to me finishing the game's story. You know, because this game's story goes, Link was asleep for 100 years, Zelda was waiting 100 years. I wanted to know, at least in my playthrough, how many days has passed since Link woke up 100 years later to going to destroy Ganon. How many days has passed? How long did it take for Link to do all this crap and finally actually go save Hyrule? I wanted to know that. Because story-wise, Zelda was waiting 100 years. How long did she wait on top of that? You know? Me playing as Link, how many in-game days did it take for me to do absolutely everything? Did Zelda have to wait, like, an extra 365 days? Did she have to wait 101 years? 102 years? 105 years? 110 years? Like, I wanted to know that for my playthrough. But now I can't do that. Now that's literally impossible. Because there's missing footage. Now I can never know for certain how many in-game days has passed. And it doesn't even feel worth it to, like, make a rough guess. Like, if anyone out there has genuinely been counting, I know nobody out there is, but if one day someone out there actually is, well, I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry, because you can more or less just scrap those plans now. You know, one could argue, like, how much is it really going to affect? Maybe in that last playthrough that's gone now, maybe say, like, I don't know, 20 in-game days has passed, for an example. It's like, how much would that do? You know, that's not that much, but it's like, I can't know for certain now. So I am genuinely very upset. Now this is like the 4th time that I'm talking about this, because I talked about it in another stream, I talked about it in a Shiny Hunt stream, I talked about it twice now on 2 separate videos, 2 separate gameplay videos I posted on YouTube, which I know nobody watches those, but hey, those are there. Whoops. I see you guys are chatting, like, actually typing stuff. I'll read that in a moment. I just want to, like, finish explaining. Oh, jeez. So at the end of part 68, I made it from wherever I left off over here in Farron. I did all the ones in between, and I stamped these 5 to do next. So I have no choice but to just simply continue and just, you know, accept that that part is gone. Oh, it is so painful, so annoying. And it's not even my fault, too. You know, I'm blaming Twitch here. But one could argue it's like, you're just shifting the blame to Twitch, because the only other person to blame is yourself, is me. You know, there's only 2... I can't even say people, because Twitch isn't a singular person, but for the sake of other terms, that's what I'll say. There's only 2 people here that can be blamed. Either myself, the guy playing this right now, or Twitch, the website I'm playing this on. Now, what actually happened in part 68? I didn't change anything. There's nothing in the settings I genuinely changed. I didn't even open the settings. The only thing I did differently was I started streaming earlier. I started streaming around 10 minutes earlier, which I didn't even say the time yet. It's, well, like 11 minutes past. So, whatever. It's now 10:13 p.m. for me, but time zones are different. You mean the place you're streaming on? Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. So currently, as I'm playing this, I'm on Twitch, but if you're watching this after it's posted, you're on YouTube right now. So the only people to blame are either myself or Twitch, and I didn't change any settings. The only thing I did differently was I started streaming earlier. I started streaming like 20 minutes earlier last time. I started at around 9:40 p.m. And I even said out loud, not like there's footage of that now anyways, I said out loud, like every time I start streaming earlier, something always goes wrong. Something's always bad. Something always goes bad. And, you know, throughout the entire stream, everything was fine. And, I grabbed the wrong one. I'm still talking about that? Yeah, I'll explain why in just a second. But, yeah, I even said out loud, every time I start at a different time, I start a little bit earlier, something always goes wrong. Did I lose that sand seal? I did. So now I have to go there myself, or I can warp back here and get another one. So I did nothing different besides simply start earlier. So the only other person to blame right now is Twitch. Because I even looked it up, because this is not the first time this has happened to me here on Twitch. So I looked it up. I already knew the answer, the sad, hopeless answer that there is no way to recover it if it's not saved. I even looked it up, because this is not... I knew the answer, because it's not the first time. But I looked it up just to give myself even more pain. Like, is there any way to recover a stream that was not saved? And obviously, the answer is no. And while looking it up, I've seen reports of it happening to other people as well. Like, this isn't brand new for Twitch. Like, there's other people that have experienced this issue with Twitch as well. Like, it's clear Twitch has an issue with their system. Their algorithm, their program, whatever. There's something clearly wrong if multiple people are reporting the same issue and it's still not fixed. Looks like Shadow of the Colossus? Yeah, it kind of does with the giant bones. What pisses me off the most is the fact that Twitch is such a big brand, such a big company. If it even is a company, I don't know these things. It's so big. They clearly have money, you know. Twitch takes like a portion of donations or whatever, or subs, whichever one it is. Like, they clearly have money. They have resources, yet they don't fix anything. They don't do anything to fix this stuff. And someone like me, like, I'm not gonna change anything. Twitch isn't gonna watch this. They don't even know I exist. They're not gonna watch this and be like, he's pointing out an issue. Let's fix it. We must make our program excellent and superb for all our users. No, they're not gonna do that. Even if they do see this, which they never will, they ain't gonna do shit about it. They're gonna do zero. Alright, I'm not gonna risk this again. I'm just gonna shoot this off. They're gonna do jack squat to fix their system. And someone like me, who plays games and does other stuff on their website, I have no power. I have no choice but to work with what I got. And if the issue, that whatever bug it is in their system, happens again, which it did happen again this time. If it happens again, well, too bad for me. It's like, well, oh, you got screwed up? You got screwed over by one of our issues? Well, too bad. Why not try streaming on YouTube? That's also an issue. Like, I genuinely do not know. I tried to set it up, but I simply just don't understand how it works. And look at that, it does look like Shadow of the Colossus. I never thought about that before. I could have just warped to the shrine next to this. Anyways, so yeah, whatever. Part 68 is gone. The genuine, actual footage of it, that's all gone. There's no way to recover it. That's just lost to history forever. The heat death of the universe is gonna happen before that gets recovered. You know what? I bet it's up there. Watch videos how to stream on YouTube. See, those guides almost never help me. So what I ended up doing, just to try my best to remedy this. So on the actual YouTube channel, which by the way, if you're actually if you're on the YouTube channel and you watch that before this on the playlist, then you're hearing me say the exact same thing over. Now the reason I'm repeating myself here, like I said, this is like the 4th time that I'm talking about all of this, is because I have to think about different audiences. You know, not everyone watches everything I do. Some people may only watch one game I play. Or, I don't know why, I don't expect anyone to ever do this, but some people may watch everything I do. And if anyone ever actually watches everything I do, you just hear me say and repeat the same things over and over. But it's like, that's why I keep on repeating myself. Because some people, they don't watch the stuff I put out on YouTube. They just watch me do this game. So they would have no idea what happened, even though I explained it all in another video. So that is why I keep on repeating myself. This is the 4th time I'm saying this entire story. I talked about all this in a previous Shiny Hunt stream a few days back, but some people, they may only watch this. Wait, they may only watch that, but not this. So that's why I gotta cover the entire ground. You know, the people that don't watch my Shiny Hunt streams, but only watch me do this, they might come in not knowing that there was a missing part. So they may watch this thinking, what the hell? Where did part 68 go? Why'd he jump from part 67 to 69? Where's part 68? So that's why I keep on repeating myself. For different audiences. Because not everyone watches everything. Not everyone hears everything I'm saying. So yeah, now, like, this is where I genuinely need to explain it here. Because this is the game that Twitch screwed me over on. It's just taking me until now to explain it. Wait, I don't need winter clothes, I need I need heat-proof clothes or whatever. I only play Fire Emblem Heroes on my YouTube channel? Well, that's good, that's cool. I don't play any Fire Emblem games. Not because I don't like it, but just because I haven't gotten into it. Because I haven't played any Fire Emblem games ever. But yeah, it's like, it is so trash too, because I talked about so many things in that last stream. And like I said, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you're watching it on the playlist, then I'm not gonna subject you to hearing me say it all once again. Because here on Twitch, keep in mind, YouTube viewers, this is on Twitch right now. And a vast majority of people here on Twitch didn't... Oh my god, I never saw that. I've never seen the sand seal actually bash into something before. Wow, that's brand new to me. Sorry about that, sand seal. I didn't actually know that was a thing. So yeah, people on YouTube, keep in mind, this is on Twitch, and I can guarantee you, nobody here watching this on Twitch has seen the other stuff I put out on the channel. So, Twitch viewers, what I tried to do, like, to the best of my ability to try to remedy this, to try to fix this in a sort of way, like quotations, fix this, is over on the YouTube channel. What I did was I went on my main account, which you've already seen before. Well, actually, now that I've gotten all 5, I need to stamp the next 5. So on the YouTube channel, what I did was I went on my main account, the first account of this game that I played, where I 100%ed the entire game. Alright, let me see where the next 5 are, actually. So the first account, the first file of this game, which I played, what I did was I went onto that game, and I just went to every Korok location, like in between. Every Korok location I did in part 68, I simply just went there. Alright, I need to find my spot in the video again. 1 second, everyone. So let's see, I got, this is really confusing. So, up here, you should try Fire Emblem 3 Houses? I don't know. I saw you sent that a while ago, it's just, now I'm reading it out loud. West Gerudo Ruins. Here it is. So, I do not have one here. But let me just backtrack a little bit to see where I am. Do I have the one just below West Barrens? Yes, I do. So I have this one. I have this one. So up next would be this one. In this little, kind of looks like a bone-in pork chop. I did mention today's November 6th, right? At least when I'm playing it. It'll be posted on November 7th. Like, also keep that in mind. Every time I stream something, it'll post on YouTube the next day. So yeah, on the YouTube channel, what I did was on my main file, I went to every location in part 68. I couldn't show how to do them because it was my main file. I already got them done. So I simply just went to all of them, showed where they all are, and did my best to explain what needs to be done. Simply to try to, you know, fill in the gap. What that video is, essentially, is just plaster. You know, it's plaster trying to fill in the gap, trying to fill in what's missing. Like, just so there's genuinely absolutely nothing in between parts 67 and 69. You know, on the channel, once it's posted, like the entire playlist, there isn't just 67 and then 69. There's no 68. So there's a fake part 68 up of me trying my best to fill in the gap, trying to fix the issue, the problem that Twitch gave us, mostly me. Now, I have to mention this. What the hell? Wait, what? Wait a second, there was a pinwheel here. Pinwheels usually mean we have something to shoot. Well, I guess I just didn't notice that before. How does that work? I assume you mean the video. Like I said, I already did it on that game, so I couldn't show it off. I assume that's what you mean by how does that work. But yeah, I just went to each location and I tried my best to explain what to do. Like, I don't want there to be part 67, then this part 69. There's no part 68. Because I could have very simply said at the beginning of this stuff like, I'll leave in a link in the description down below the video guide that I'm using to find all these. Just follow along until we reach the next one that I'm doing at the beginning of this. I could have simply just done that, you know, but I genuinely took the time out of my day, while I recorded that at night. I took the time out of my night to go on my main file, my 100%ed completed main file. I went onto that, went to every location, and explained everything I could have done. I could have not done that. I could have simply just put in the description a guide to do that, and then be like, all right, follow this, and then just come back when we reach the next one. I could have done that, but no. I wanted to put something out there because this is something that I am passionate about. I want to put out there a complete guide. Even if I have to do my best to fill in the cracks. Like, I want to put something out there. You know? I mean, how does your video from Twitch go to YouTube? Okay, so, for those who don't know, here on Twitch, what you can do is, you can enable the settings for, once you're done a stream, Twitch will save it as a video for minimum 14 days. And I checked at the end of last time, I do indeed have all my settings enabled. So it should have been there. It was reliable for the first 67 of these streams. But, you know, it said screw you to part 68. And it just said, nope, we're yeeting you out of existence. So that's why I say that's what really makes me mad. The fact that I have the settings enabled, and it still didn't work. It still didn't happen, despite it working the entire time. You know, I was hoping I could rely on it. I could rely on Twitch's system to do what it's supposed to, do what the settings are enabled to do, but I guess not. I guess that was just too much to ask for. It might be faster just for me to... Because that leads up to the Yiga clan. The Yiga clan hideout. So what would be the quickest way there? Maybe actually just coming here and just... Yeah. So what should happen is, when I finish each one of these, the video is saved for anyone to view on Twitch for minimum 14 days. So what I do is I download that entire stream and I post it onto YouTube as a video. And in the context of all this stuff, on the YouTube side, it's as if it's a complete playthrough. So while I'm streaming this game 100% here on Twitch, over on YouTube, it's posted with the context of being a guide, a complete walkthrough. But now that's not possible because there's one part missing. Oh no, I know what the... Did I do all the bananas here? Maybe I didn't, and that's what those two are. So yeah, if you're watching this on the YouTube playlist, like you just went from that fake-ass part 68 to this one, then I'm sorry, but you basically just heard me say everything a second time. For the Twitch audience. Because over there on the YouTube audience side, which I know is nobody, but still, just in case someone in the future watches all these, it's like, it's so frustrating. Another reason why I did not just skip part 68 entirely, like I could have just called this part 68, or I could have just skipped the numbers, like I could have just went from 67 to 69 and just ignored the fact that 68 is gone. Now, another reason why I actually did do that fake-ass part 68 is because, you know, in case someone out there had, like, experiences what I experienced before, and that is, you know, when I was younger, I was playing games, I looked up not guides, but I just looked up videos of how to play games online. I looked up videos on the games I was playing. I need to look up where this Korok is right now, because I can't find it. As a kid, I would just look up videos on the games I was playing, and then I discovered people who did complete guides and walkthroughs from start to finish. So what I did was, I played my game along with them. I followed what they were doing. So just in case someone out there, like, has that same experience I did, like, they actually found me and have been following me, guiding them through this entire long-ass game. Like, I don't want them to, you know, have a missing part, and then, you know, question, like, yo, what happened to that part? You just skipped, like, around 50 Koroks. So that's why I put at least something out there. Just in case someone actually watches this stuff, which I doubt anyone would. But just in case someone out there actually is, I didn't want to screw them over. Alright, it's a flower trail and it begins over here. I hate flower trails so much. So that's why at least something's out there. So from now on, because it's clear I can't trust Twitch. Because like I said, this is not the first time this has happened. Who knows how long ago I streamed the Age of Calamity demo, and that stream got deleted too. There's no trace of that stream, which I got so pissed about. Because that was a fun stream. That was a fun demo. You heard me screaming and spitting all over my screen, and just to come to find out, when I was done, I was gonna get ready to download and post it afterwards, the whole shit was gone. So I got so mad then. And this is the second time it's happened. This reminds me of that Disney movie, Raya and the Last Dragon. I actually haven't seen that yet. Oh no, this is a different Korok. Well, at least I got this one done. But what's that one then? Alright, now I was looking at the wrong part of the video. Oh, it is another banana one. So I probably have to go higher. So yeah, that's just me explaining why... excuse me, why I burped. That was just me explaining what happened to part 68 on the Twitch side, for the Twitch viewers. But on the YouTube side, there's a, you know, a fake imitation of... I should just quit tonight and continue this again another time. Alright, I'll admit, that was a bit of a failure just now. For those who don't know, I just had some technical difficulties. I should just quit tonight. Okay, alright, there's the audio. So there's the audio check. Oh my god. So, I just had some technical difficulties. It is now currently 10:41 p.m. on November 6th. I'm not even going to show all that. So I've been streaming this game for about 40 minutes now, but I had some technical difficulties. See? So I went all the way up here, but because I saw that I was having some issues, I thought it was lagging, and then the stream flat out crashed. I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go back from the beginning and start over for tonight. So, for those who were here, prepare for me to repeat everything again, because all that is lost now. I'm not going to show all that. Everyone been clicked off by now. Okay, let's do this for a 5th time. I'll explain everything. So before I start, I will explain everything. My dog's barking just now. So, I'm just gonna excuse me. I'm just gonna start this as if it was the beginning of one of these. So if you're still here, you are literally gonna hear me say everything once again. I don't like it, you don't like it, I don't like it. I'm so pissed right now. So let me just start explaining. You may notice that this is part 69, nice. But you might be questioning, what happened to part 68? I am really gonna repeat everything again, because I'm doing this in the context of this is the beginning again. Like I said, in reality, I've been playing this game for about 40 minutes now, but because I had some technical difficulties and it crashed, I'm just gonna start over. So, you may notice that part 68 is gone, and that's because, you know, Twitch kind of screwed me over there. So I'm just going to repeat myself for the last time, and hopefully nothing goes bad. So I played this on November 1st. I played this on November 1st, and that stream, part 68, is gone. That whole thing is gone. There's no way for me to recover it. It is just deleted. It is gone. So that's why, on the Twitch side, you see it jumped from part 67 to part 69. So I am currently doing part 69 of this, nice. But part 68 is completely gone, and I am so pissed about that, so I'm gonna explain once again what happened there. I can't believe I have to explain this again too, because like I said, I've already been streaming tonight, but it went wrong, so now I gotta do it again. So yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but I did not use my amiibos since last time, because like, what's the point? Where'd that flower just go? There it is. So, part 68 is completely gone. So, that night when I did that stream, when I was finished, I was getting ready to download and post it, and the whole thing was gone. Twitch genuinely just didn't save it. So what happened that night? So I didn't change anything in the settings, you know? I didn't change anything. The only thing that I did differently was the fact that I started earlier. I started around 9:40 p.m., so I started about 20 minutes earlier. And I even said out loud that night, like, every time I do one of these a little bit earlier or at a different time, something always goes bad. Something always goes wrong. So the entire stream, it was going fine. Nothing went rad. Nothing went rad. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went bad. And then when I finished the stream, and I was getting ready to download and post it, the whole thing was gone. So for those who don't know, right now I'm playing this on Twitch, but after I'm done playing this on Twitch, what I do is I download the whole thing and I post it onto YouTube. So for those who don't know, on Twitch, there are settings that you can enable for... So every time you finish a stream, people on Twitch can actually go back and watch the whole thing, or, you know, just watch it, and it'll be saved for minimum 14 days. So after I streamed that night, I even checked, and I do indeed have the settings enabled. So my stream should have saved, but it didn't. So Twitch kind of ruined my plans for this game. Because what I wanted to do initially, like playing this game, besides the fact like I want to finish this game before the sequel comes out. I just stood there and took that. So my plans for this game were to put out a complete guide. What I wanted to do was, because I put this out on YouTube, like I'm streaming this on Twitch currently, but then afterwards I post it onto YouTube with the context of it being a playthrough, a guide. So, what was I even saying? I kind of lost my train of thought. So there are settings for that. Like what? So you enable the settings, it saves the stream. And what you can do, what I do, is I download the stream and then I post it as a video onto YouTube the following day from when I stream this. So when I have all the settings enabled, I went back and checked. I do indeed have them enabled. But there's nothing there. There was nothing there. And that's what pisses me off so much. The fact that there's clearly something wrong with Twitch, and they're not going to do anything about it. Like, this isn't even the first time that Twitch has screwed me over by not saving the stream. So my initial plan was to put out a complete guide / walkthrough of this game from start to finish. Beginning of the game to the end of the game, 100%. Everything that can be done in the game. Well, mostly everything. Not gonna do the most minor details. But, you know, now I can't do that because there's missing footage. The genuine actual footage is gone, and there's no way for me to recover it. There's also, you know, my other plans for this game was I wanted to count how many in-game days has passed. You know, how many days has passed in the game from beginning to end? Because in the story, you know, Zelda has been waiting for Link to wake up for 100 years. And after Link woke up in the Shrine of Resurrection, how many in-game days has passed since, you know, like, how long did it take for Link to do absolutely everything in the game, at least in my playthrough? You know, because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing everything in the game. I'm doing the entire story. I haven't finished it yet. I'm doing all the Koroks, all the mini-bosses, all the side quests. I'm doing everything. I wanted to know, in my playthrough, how long did it take Link to do that? How many in-game days did that take? Maybe Zelda's been waiting 101 years, 102, 110, I don't know. But I wanted to know that in the context of my playthrough. And now I can't do that. Because there's genuine missing footage. Now I can't know for certain how many days has passed. You know, one could say, like, would that really make much of a difference? Because maybe in that missing footage, say, like, 20 in-game days has passed. So it's like, that wouldn't make that much of a difference. But it's like, now I can't know for certain how many days has passed. How long how much time has actually passed. This must be super awkward for anyone actually watching this live right now, because you're hearing me say the exact same thing over. Believe me, it's awkward for me to repeat. So, Twitch kind of ruined my plans there. Whoa, that Molduga's completely crashed into me. So, just in case, if anyone out there was actually counting, like actually counting how many in-game days has passed, well, I'm sorry, but you can more or less just scrap those plans. And this is what pisses me off so much. The fact that Twitch as a brand and as a company, they clearly have resources. They clearly have the money to fix whatever is wrong with their website, their program, their algorithm, whatever it is. Wrong outfit. Okay. I need to refine my spot in the video. I bet you no one's talking right now. Because everyone already heard me say this. I'm repeating myself again. So everyone already heard me say all this. But yeah, what pisses me off the most is that I'm powerless here. You know, Twitch isn't gonna see this. Yeah, you're not talking because I already repeated myself. Look, I didn't expect for this thing, third time in a row, I didn't expect for this thing to crash. So I'm not even gonna bother showing all that footage. I'm just gonna do this with the context, like it's at the beginning. And I'm just gonna start over. It's awkward, I don't like it, and you don't like it. Alright, let's continue. It's hard to see where the Koroks are in this video. But yeah, what pisses me off is the fact that Twitch does nothing about this. They clearly have money and resources, yet they don't do shit about this. You know, they're not gonna see this. They're not gonna see me talk about this. And even if they do, they're not gonna do anything about it. So one over here. You know, not only do they not know who I am, they don't even know I exist, but if they do somehow find this, they hear what I'm saying, you know, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to do anything about it. You know, they're not going to perfect their program or whatever, so people like me who actually rely on it so that we can rest a little easier. And that's what sucks, the fact that I have no choice but to rely on this awful, pretty buggy, clearly not complete program of theirs. Crap. So in part 68, I talk about so many things too. All that stuff is gone now too. That's what's so sad too. So part 68 is gone. Now, you know, like I keep saying, I keep repeating myself on this topic. I know it sucks. I don't like it either. So the reason I keep repeating myself, which, you know, I'm doing again right now, is the fact that not everyone watches everything I do. There's multiple different audiences. Some people may only watch this playthrough of Breath of the Wild. They don't watch the other stuff I do. Some people, I doubt anyone does this. In fact, I know nobody does this. Nobody watches the stuff I put out on YouTube, where I also explained all this. You know, I talked about this entire topic in one of my Shiny Hunt streams, but, you know, some people don't actually watch those. Some people may only watch what I'm playing here, right now. So that I didn't want them to jump into this, wondering what the hell happened to part 68. Why did I skip a number? Why is there missing gameplay? So that's why I'm repeating myself again, to cover all bases, to make sure everyone knows what happens. Just so nobody questions me like, yo, what happened here? Where's this part? So if you're someone who's watching just one thing I'm playing, then there you go, there's the explanation. But if you're someone out there, which I doubt anyone out there is doing this, if you're watching everything I do, you basically just heard me repeat this freaking story who knows how many times now. And now, like, now you know why I keep repeating myself, to cover all audiences. Whoops. So keep in mind, like, right now I'm playing this on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, like, if you're also watching this in the playlist after that fake part 68, then you're hearing me say this again. So for those on Twitch who are watching and don't know, over on YouTube, what I did was I went onto my main account, my first playthrough of this game, the one where I 100%ed and did everything. Excuse me. What I did was I went into that game and I just went to every location in part 68. Obviously I couldn't show me doing the Koroks because I already got them done. So what I did was I went to each location and I did my best to explain what it is to do there. Like, I could have very easily have just done this. Like, just started here on part 69 and just simply said, like, I'll put in the link in the description down below a link to Breadbear's videos, the guide I'm following, to know where all these locations are. All 900. Because if you think I'm doing all 900 locations without a guide, you're crazy. Like, I'm not memorizing 900 locations. I can memorize 900 Pokemon names, but that's besides the point. So that's what I did. I could have very easily just did that, put a link in the description, and be like, just follow the guide until you get to the point where I'm continuing in the next part, or this one, and just do that. No, I took the time out of my day, or night, because I recorded that at night. I took the time out of my night to do that and put that out. Because this is something that I'm passionate about. I want a complete guide out there that I put out. So essentially what that video is just plaster. It is something to try to fill in the gap, try to fill in what's missing. It is just plaster on the wall. Now the reason I did that is just in case, you know, when I was younger and I was playing games, you know, I was looking up videos on the games I was playing. And I stumbled upon, you know, people who were doing complete guides, playthroughs, walkthroughs, whatever, of those games. So what I did was, I followed along, I was playing my game, and I was following along with their playthrough. So just in case someone out there, who knows, maybe one day, actually finds my streams, my videos on this game, this super long game, and actually follows me because they too want to get 100% done. Like, they're following me. Like, I don't want to let them down and just flat out say, sorry, there's a missing part, because, you know, Twitch said bye-bye to that one and deleted it. Like, I didn't want to let anyone out there down by saying there's just missing footage. So I wanted to put something out there to show that, you know, at least here's me trying to show off what to do. I can't show you actually what to do, but at least this is me trying my best to do that. So is it still not here? Is it actually that high? Where is this Korok at? Is it below? It can't be below, right? I probably should have kept on going higher before I checked down here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back here, because climbing up there is not worth it. So that's why I at least recorded and put something out there. Excuse me. So if you're watching this in the YouTube playlist, you went from that fake imitation of part 68, and now you're watching this part 69? Excuse me. Well, I'm sorry, but you basically heard me say the same exact thing twice. And like I already explained, that's to cover all audiences. For people who, you know, watch on YouTube and people who watch on Twitch. Because I can tell you, I can guarantee you, because I see the numbers, nobody who watches these on Twitch are viewing them on YouTube. So if you're actually someone on YouTube watching it, well, there you go, that's why. So I'm super pissed that Twitch just deleted part 68, even though I have the settings enabled, because this is not the first time they've done that. So we move on, almost. Don't worry, I got topics to talk about tonight. Something that I'm sure you'll want to hear. But yeah, remember who knows how long ago I did the Age of Calamity demo? I was so excited to post that as well. You know? Because I was screaming and spitting all over my screen because I was so excited while playing it. Come to find out, after I finished playing that, it was gone. Twitch didn't save it. So yeah, that's why, like, anyone who's viewing this on Twitch after I'm done streaming it, and you're wondering, you went from part 67 to 69, what happened there? Well, that's why. That's not why. That's what happened. Twitch just didn't save it. I think the Korok's up there. Right? It's amazing that the fact that Link is walking on the side of a mountain right now. No, this is not the Korok, but where the hell is it? Is it still more up ahead? Like, not up ahead, but up above? I bet you, because I'm repeating myself for what, the 5th time now? I'm betting you I'm forgetting some stuff. Where the hell is this Korok? I think I'm way too up ahead, above, not ahead. There should be a single statue here somewhere where I simply place bananas, but I can't find it. I know it's around here, in this general area. So anyways, yeah, Twitch kind of screwed up my plans. Kind of screwed me over. I have no choice but to still have to rely on their clearly not properly built system. What the hell? I'm looking at the video. It should be here, not where I'm currently at. I think I'm at the wrong location. That's what. It's not here. It's around here. That's what was wrong. I was at the wrong spot. Like I said, I'm not memorizing all 900 locations. So if I forget where some of them are, you'll have to forgive me for not knowing by heart 900 spots in this game. 900 little puzzles. Well, it's not up there, on that ledge. Aha! There it is, the single statue. There it is. God, that took way too long. But yeah, unfortunately, we're all just gonna have to deal with the fact that the genuine, authentic Part 68 is gone forever. You know, the heat death of the universe is gonna happen before that ever gets recovered. I already said that. We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that there's a fake imitation of Part 68 posted, and that's just what we're all gonna have to accept. It royally pisses me off, but nothing I can do about it. You know, I'm just a single person. I'm a nobody who, you know, like hell I'll ever change Twitch. Like hell I'll ever change anything. This is the wrong outfit I'm putting on. Alright, let's move on from that topic, because I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing me say it. I'm tired of saying it too. It's like the 5th time I'm saying it. So, unless I remember something else to talk about that particular topic, let's move on. But before I move on, let me think. I talked about what happened to Part 68, I talked about Twitch's system, talked about the fake 68, talked about me being passionate about this, like a personal project of my own, and that's why I took the time out of my own night to put something out there, and then I explained why. Anything else I'm forgetting? Everyone's gonna say no, just so I move on to the next topic. Alright, I think that was no, there's one more Korok in this area, and then we're done with this area. We're gonna move on to the next tower. I didn't talk about this part of it yet, but I talked about so much shit in that last stream as well, and all of it is gone. I talked about it roughly in that fake Part 68 posted on YouTube, which if you're watching this in the YouTube playlist, you already heard me say that, but for the Twitch viewers, a quick summary. I talked about, because I streamed that part on November 1st, I talked about October 31st, I talked about my Halloween experience that day, and what seems to be my Halloween experience for the foreseeable future. The fact that when I was at work that day, I didn't dress up. Even had I dressed up, I would have just thrown on my school lab coat. You know, plus the mask that we always have to wear nowadays. Maybe throw on some, like, latex gloves. Maybe throw on a pair of, like, protective goggles and be like, there we go, I'm a doctor. Something like that. I didn't dress up, that was just an idea. And the fact that the mall I work at, like, a bunch of kids come trick-or-treating. And that's always been the case. I don't know if other malls do that, but that's how it is at the mall I work at. I talked about the fact that, like, Halloween is kind of dying, because, you know, not many people are trick-or-treating out in the streets anymore, like in actual neighborhoods. Unless that's just a... Oh, come on! Oh my god, that was a way further fall than I thought. Alright, Yiga, you about to get your ass whooped for that. Where you is? You coward! I finally decide to face you and you don't even show up? Fine, I'll just use this Rivali scale. You're not up here, are you? What else did I talk about that night? But yeah, I think Halloween is kind of dying because, you know, it's not necessarily safe anymore for kids to just, you know, be walking outside at night, going door to door, having strangers open the door, giving out candy. Nowadays, on paper, you can see why that concept kind of raises some red flags. And I said this that night. It's a very good thing, like, that night or following that night, I didn't necessarily... Well, not necessarily, I just simply did not get any Amber Alerts on my phone. So that's a very good thing. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if it's just a thing in my area. Like, Halloween's just not a thing anymore in my area. Maybe other parts of the world, trick-or-treating is very much alive. Very lively, very active in other parts. So maybe that's just a thing for my area. Alright, we got everything from the Wasteland Tower, but now we're doing the Gerudo Tower, which doesn't really change much. Shiny Pheromosa luck, did you get it? So there's a Korok right there, I already got it. So I got that one. I do not have this one. Look at that, it's a Venn diagram. Who remembers Venn diagrams? I got those two. I got one here. There's another one here. Right around here. Got this one. But yeah, that day on Halloween, you know, so I was, while also working, dealing with customers, I also was handing out candy for the kids. You know, it makes you happy to see the kids happy, you know. They come in for candy, you give them candy, and they smile, they're laughing, they're all happy, you know. That's nice. Seeing the kids happy, that's nice. Right, so I should probably just warp back here. I know everyone been clicked off by now. You just dropped by to say hi. Bye. Well, thanks for that, I guess. I also talked about, like, as of me playing that last time. Give me a second. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that pounding. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone was knocking on the door. Quiz tomorrow, that's why. Alright, you go take care of that. That's more important. So, I talked about last time how, as of me playing last time, you know how when your mouth gets dry, like your lips get dry, and the very edge of your mouth, like that busts open, that cracks open because of how dry your mouth gets. Yeah, I had that as of me playing this last time. It's mostly healed by now. There's still a little bit of remnants remaining. Now, where is the miss? Oh, here it is. So there's, so yeah, I was playing that, and people, some of my friends in chat, they were agreeing, because they too know that experience. I mentioned how it was, like, somewhat akin to, like, a paper cut. Like the feeling, but only it's on your mouth, and there's no paper present. Like, it cracks open due to how dry it is. So I use the strawberry Nivea lip balm, and it's so red. If I apply enough of it, it low-key looks like I'm wearing red lipstick. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. When I apply that on and I go to bed, make sure I don't have chapped lips going to bed. But it becomes a problem when I put that on and I'm out in public, and it low-key looks like I got a red Joker smile on my face. But thankfully, the mask that we wear all the time nowadays, that hides it. Where? Oh, here it is. The set of 5. What sucks is I have to do this 5 individual times. Like, go into the menu. So let me finally start talking about some updates in my life. Well, actually, one more thing. So remember, like, I don't want to trust and rely on Twitch's stupid system anymore. Oh, there's a blood moon. Let me try something. I actually saw this. What would happen if a blood moon happens and I'm in Typhlo Ruins? I saw this. I want to try it for myself. A blood moon in Typhlo Ruins. I want to try that. So, what I'm trying to do now, which honestly might destroy and break the laptop I'm currently playing this on. Alright, where's the blood moon? Where is it? There it is! Look at that! Get out of the way, Link! Wow, look at that! Get out of the way! Look at that! That's the blood moon. Link, get out of the way. Alright, cool. Now let's get back to it. Alright, it's these 3 now, so what's the... Probably just move forward from here. So yeah, what I'm trying to do now, and hopefully I can do this moving forward, as long as it doesn't actually break and destroy my laptop, because that's all I'm playing this on, is the program I'm using to stream this, OBS, you know, as it connects to Twitch. There's also the record option, and this is the program I use to record the videos. I'm hitting both. I'm hitting both stream and record. So hopefully, just in case, who knows if this will ever happen again, it's like shiny odds. You never know when it'll happen. So hopefully, if Twitch ever doesn't save my stream again, I will have already recorded it. So this is just a precaution, just a failsafe. Which, you know, running both on my flimsy old laptop right now may break it. So here's hoping it doesn't. You screwed me up last time. And I know there's 3 Yigas up ahead, and I get rupees for it, so why not? Oh wait, I don't have the sword beam. Ooh, I got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 rupees from that one. You guys must get paid good. Oh, you don't get paid good because you only got 4 rupees on you. So yeah, right now I'm trying something new. I am both recording and I'm both recording and streaming. So hopefully my laptop is fine afterwards. Yo, my boy, are you still watching or did you go to bed? Because this next piece of news I'm gonna share, you might want to hear it. You might want to know what's been happening. Matter of fact, it only happened today, the day that I'm playing this on. So right now, what I'm about to share is brand new, like brand new. You know, plucked from the farm, fresh news. So it is that recent. It only happened today. Well, the day I'm playing this. So if you watch this in the future, it's way outdated. But the whole time I've been playing this, you know, everything prior, not just every part of this game, everything I've been doing prior has been on my laptop and just on the sole laptop screen. Well, earlier today, the homie, he dropped by the store and he brought his old monitor over. He bought a brand new computer monitor and he doesn't need his old one. So he sold it to me for 40 bucks. So right now, as I'm playing this, I have a dual monitor setup, sorta. So for me at least, I'm playing this, I'm watching the footage on the actual monitor computer screen, while my laptop is what's broadcasting this. So I currently kind of have a dual monitor setup, kinda. I say kinda because it's not complete yet. Like, there's still some things not done yet. I also don't know if I'm gonna keep this going forward. Like, if every stream from now on is gonna be a dual monitor setup, because my god, is it messy here. There are so many wires. There's so many things for me to do to get this set up. It's like, is it really worth it? Because there's so much work to be done for me to just simply set this up and get it working. Man, I'm still pissed the fact that Twitch screwed me over. I have every setting enabled. It should save my stream, but it simply didn't. I changed nothing that night. Besides the fact that I streamed earlier. That's it. That's the only thing I did differently. And because of that, there's missing footage. So now I can't truly put out a complete 100% guide. And I can't know for certain how many in-game days has passed. So once again, if you're out there actually keeping track of how many days passed, yeah, you can just scrap those ideas. You can just scrap all that. You can blame Twitch, you know, thanks a lot, Twitch. You know, I didn't mention this yet, but this is why I hate autosave. See? Because when it comes to autosave, it never saves when you want it to. And it always saves things you don't want it to save. And because of this game, because of how the autosave works, I can't just simply, you know, make a second file and just go back to the part that I left off on. Like, start from the beginning of the footage that got cut off, that got deleted. Like, I can't do that. And unlike other games, because this is an open world game, there is an autosave. Unlike other games where you can make multiple files, I can't simply just make a new file, you know, play up to the point where I stopped, and just record on that file, just for that part, and then continue. Because, you know, if I did that, if I started a new file and just jumped into doing the Koroks, I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to make it long. Not only do I have 3 hearts, I'm starting from the Great Plateau. I gotta do the beginning tutorial again. And then I have to make it through Gerudo Desert with all the hazards. Not only the enemies, but also the temperature. If it reaches night, I don't have any armor to keep me warm, or vice versa for the day and the heat. So it's like, well, starting a new file and showing off on that is not an option. And yes, you can argue, like, I save the game after every playthrough, every stream, but that's kind of a given. It just makes sense that when I play a game, and I'm finished playing that game, I would save the game. That just makes sense. I don't remember when I said this. It was either in that missing part 68, or it was the one before that in part 67. I said this somewhere. But I mentioned, like, there was something that I wanted to mention, but I forgot what it was. And it's like, if I remember, and unless I write it down, which I won't, well, then too bad, I'm not going to say it. Well, I remember what that thing was, and I didn't have to write it down. So, maybe a week ago, you know, I was just cooking dinner. You know, I was cooking with my mom in the kitchen. So it's up around here. So I was making dinner with my mom in the kitchen. She told me, reach up to the very top shelf, like grab a bench and stand on it. Grab a stool, because I'm not that tall. Grab a stool, reach up to the very top shelf, and grab me the food processor. She didn't say that, like, she said it in Chinese, so I didn't understand what she was telling me to grab. But she told me to grab that thing, and it was a fucking food processor. All this time, we've had a food processor, and I never knew. I never knew that we owned a food processor. It's just like, oh, the wasted years. You know, that Squidward scene when he took one little bite of that Krabby Patty. It's like, I can't believe we had this the whole time and I didn't know. In my mind, you know, watching a bunch of cooking videos, I'm just like, damn, I wish I had one so I could try to make that. Not knowing that I actually do have one. I just never knew. My mom says she purposely didn't tell me. Because, you know, she's like, finish school, study, and then you can cook all you want. She actually says, like, you know, she doesn't want me to make all of these dishes. She doesn't want me to cook more, so I can focus on studying. Which, you know, it's not like if I'm not cooking something, all I'm doing is studying. That's clearly not even the case. So now that I do know I have a food processor, you know, the door is open. There's no limits now. You know, except for the limits, like I don't have any other cooking stuff, which is also brings up the question, what do I actually own and not know? But yeah, this whole time I had a food processor and I could have cooked, I could have made so many different things. I just didn't know. Is a Korok in here? No, there's an enemy in there. But... Or is that it right there? I think that might be it. Oh, come on, guys. There. I had to take one for the team there and just blow myself up. So, this is currently 53.5 minutes long, but in reality, I've been playing for like an hour and a half. Because keep in mind, before this video started, I've been streaming for like 40 minutes, but because that crashed, I just started back at the beginning and just played it off as if like, well, now this is the true beginning of this part. This is going to be the full context. Yeah, everyone clicked off by now because it is late. No, there's nothing here. It is late and nobody wanted to hear me repeat the same thing. Not only for like the 5th time in total, but twice in the same night. So it was like, yeah, I get it. You know, I'm not even mad at that. Okay, where the hell is this Korok? Alright, let's look at that video, see where it is. Stupid 6-second ad. My voice cracked. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a drink of water. So, how's it going out there, Twitch and YouTube audience? Oh yeah, you hear me pour that water. And I know you hear my dogs bark too. So let's see. Okay, is this the part of the video? No, it's not. Okay. If this is the one I'm thinking of, the one, yeah. It's a timer one, and it starts around here. Well, my dogs are going crazy out there. Can I actually see where it starts? There it is, right there. So, I don't know how long ago I mentioned this. I don't remember if it's in that missing part 68. But just in case, let me mention again. So, a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I discovered there was some sort of lump on my head, some sort of bump. And I still don't know what it is. You know, it might be nothing, might just be the shape of my head. Or it might be something actually serious, who knows? Maybe it's a growth, or just a big pimple. Or God forbid, maybe it's an actual tumor. So so whenever I mentioned that in the past, I also mentioned that I was gonna get a doctor's appointment. Well, the doctor's appointment didn't happen until today, the day I'm playing this on, November 6th. Whatever other date I said, you know, there, on, like, whenever I said that, I also mentioned a different doctor's appointment date, which was way sooner than right now. Yeah, that didn't happen that day. It happened today. And, you know, the doctor... wait a second, do I have these ones? Yes, I do. Doctor basically didn't really say anything helpful. Just said things that I already knew. Excuse me. Ooh, drinking that water. Anyways. She basically told me the basic stuff. It's like, it doesn't feel like anything serious. You know? Like she's not the actual... Well, she is the doctor, but... You know what I'm trying to say. She was saying, like, if you want to know for sure... Like, if you're truly concerned and you truly want to know what it is, then maybe you should go get an x-ray or get an ultrasound. Because the place that I went to is just a family doctor clinic. That's all it is. It's not a full-blown hospital where they do x-rays and all that stuff. It's just a family doctor clinic where they do a checkup, they do flu shots and all that. Like, that's what it is. So, they didn't do x-rays there. The doctor just took a look, checked it out, and, you know, did the best to give me what she thought. And the doctor simply said, you know, maybe it truly is, like, nothing at all. Maybe it's just, you know, the shape of your head, because whatever stuff about when you were born, when you were a baby, your skull is still malleable, I guess, like, pliable. It could change the shape or whatever. So maybe it is just the shape of my head. So I'm not gonna go get an x-ray or an ultrasound done just yet, because it could truly just be nothing. So right now I'm just gonna wait and just monitor it. If it gets bigger, then of course I'm gonna go get it checked out. If it starts hurting, all that stuff. But right now, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't affect me. There's nothing wrong except for the fact that it's just present. You know, the doctor gave me possible answers, like maybe it's like a fatty lump on my head. Maybe it's just one of the, you know, like when you sweat, one of the pores. Maybe one of those just got filled up or whatever. Maybe it just got infected and that area is just swollen out. I don't know. Like, those are possible explanations. And once again, I don't know if I mentioned this last time. I don't know if I mentioned this in the, well, now erased part 68. I don't know if I mentioned this there, if I mentioned this before that. Like, I can't remember now. So let me repeat it again. So remember, like, if I did say this before and you already heard it, well, I'm gonna say it again because I right now can't remember if I did say it. So remember when I said I just simply could not get shiny Moltres? Well, I did. I finally got it. I think I did mention this, because I think I was saying it when I was on here, the Bridge of Hylia. I think that was part 67, because part 68, I was doing some of the Koroks down here. Like these last few. But anyways, I got Shiny Moltres in Pokemon Let's Go after a gruesome 21 days. 16 of those days without Shiny Charm. And then 5 of those days with. And then 2 days later, I got Shiny Mewtwo. So I'm done Shiny hunting in Let's Go. I'm done Shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. So it's like, now there's really not much for me to do until Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl comes out. Because don't forget, me playing this right now, those games haven't dropped yet. It's only November 6th for me. Those games drop November 19th. Are these metallic? No, they're not. They look like they are. Now they don't. That's a pretty steep drop, too. Wait a second. Wait! Alright, let's try that again. Give me my Master Sword back. There we go. Now it's actually here. So I just need to send it over there a bit. Oh my god, do not roll. You are not about to bother me. That wolf just now howled in silence. You saw that? Oh, 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 so close. No! Oh, come on! Do not roll down. Do not. There! Alright, back to the shrine I go. So I'm done shiny hunting in both games, so I don't really have much to do on my Switch anymore. I'm playing this, obviously, and some of the other games I'm recording. But aside from that, during the day in my own free time, not much. I could play some games that I haven't played on my Switch yet, on my free time, kind of like Link's Awakening, and something like Mario Sunshine in the Mario 3D All-Stars. I love Mario Sunshine, but I haven't played that game yet on the Switch. Now that I genuinely have free time, at least until BDSP comes out, you know, I could play some of those. But you know what? What I'm doing instead? I'm doing this not on the Switch, but I've gone back to the 3DS. Let me take another sip of water. So on the 3DS, in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, yes, I'm still playing Pokemon. I am a shiny hunter at heart after all, not anyways. In that game, I'm trying to hatch a shiny Fione. I'm like 240 eggs in right now. The issue is, each egg takes like so long to hatch. So hopefully I can get that shiny before BDSP comes out. I say hopefully, but it's not a guarantee. Dang! Well, obviously I already got that Korok. Oh, right, there's another one here, that's why. I was wondering, like, why did I stamp 2 here? Or, like, why did I stamp 1 here if I already got it? Ugh, excuse me. Let's see, where is it? What is that? Oh, that's the timer thing. That's where it starts. So hopefully I can get the shiny Fione to hatch before BDSP comes out, where I can hunt it again, because I'm going to do that. There's a Manaphy egg event, and of course I'm going to shiny hunt a Fione there, because that'll be so much fun doing the same thing twice in a row. Oh, great. Where's the Korok for this one? So today I'm playing this is a Saturday night. Look at that. The wolf got scared by this chest. Ooh, 50 rupees. Move! So yeah, the night I'm playing this on is a Saturday night. So on Monday, I got 2 tickets to go see Marvel's Eternals in theaters. Once again, keep in mind, I'm only doing this on the 6th. So that film just came out for me yesterday. If you're watching this in the future, that film may have came out years ago for you. Okay, let me look up where this Korok is. I may end this soon, too. I know it's an extra short one, you know, because most of the Koroks I've been doing have been like an hour and a half to 2 hours, but tonight's different. Oh no, it's a flower trail. And it starts down here. How much food do I have? Screw it. Because this one will need us to have climber's gear on. So I'm watching Eternals with my sister on Monday. She's not even that big of a fan of Marvel. She's not overly excited to see the film like I am. The only reason she wants to watch it is because, you know, there's a BTS song somewhere in that film and she wants to know what song is played and where it's being played. And the other reason she's watching the film is because she thinks Angelina Jolie's really hot and she wants to see her. Keep in mind, my sister's straight, but she still thinks there are some women actresses and models out there really pretty. Do I have something to give me a little bit more stamina? Well, I guess this... It's like me. I'm a straight person, but even I admit there is some guys out there that are handsome. No pause on this. You know, it's kind of like Tom Ellis is like one of the most handsome actors that I've ever seen. Have you seen Lucifer? It's like no homo, but damn, Tom Ellis is one handsome man. Damn, I'm jealous. I wish I was that handsome. Yo, no pause on all of this. Can I jump? At least I got it. Even if I fall back down, that's okay. Alright. Let's see how many more I do tonight. So I got all these ones. So next there's plenty up here. So yes, I got that one. I have not gotten this one. This one right around here. And then there's one here. Yeah, these ones are not going to be easy to find. At least I don't think they will. One around somewhere in all this mess. One here. Excuse me, I need to readjust my headset. It's hurting the top of my head. Not exactly where that lump is. And one here. Yeah, roughly around there. Whoa! What was going on with that Lizalfos just now? But yeah, I'm excited to see Eternals. This is probably one of the most divisive, yeah, not decisive, divisive film Marvel has put out there. I'm not gonna go into specific reasons why. But you know, at least there are actors that I like in this film. You know, I like Lauren Ridloff because she's in Walking Dead. She plays Connie. I like Salma Hayek. You know, she's still hot for, you know, someone older. At least I think so. I think Salma Hayek's still hot. And also, I loved her in the grown-up films. Remember the grown-up films with Adam Sandler, Kevin James? I almost accidentally said Kevin Hart. No, it wasn't Kevin Hart. Kevin James. Chris Rock. Like, all those guys, all those comedians. Like, yeah, I love those films. Those were hilarious. I've seen the... I don't remember the guy's name. The guy who plays Gilgamesh. I don't remember the guy's name, but I've seen him in a couple projects. Wasn't he in Train to Busan? Of course I know Angelina Jolie. Gemma Chan, I've seen some of her projects. I know the guy who plays Icarus and plays... Oh crap, what the hell is that guy's name? The other guy, like, the other actor who plays... Like, they were both in Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones myself, but I know they were in that show. Are you serious? How the hell... Okay, let me examine first. How do I get up here with that rock? How exactly do I get up here? I guess I just have to step up and just toss it on. Clearly that's not happening. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go do this last bunch and just move on, like stop for tonight. It's 11:57 p.m. for me. It's almost midnight. Whoops. You see that stale enemy dig back into the ground there? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, so close. It just had to roll back down. Hey, it didn't work. I was hitting the button. See, I'm hitting the button. It's not working. There we go. Okay. Finally. So to that red one we go. Can I get that butterfly? Yes, I can. I thought that was a rock just now. Why am I fighting this? I don't know. A blood moon did just happen after all. It's an abominable wall. Here it is. Isn't it like daylight savings or whatever? So tonight's the night where we need to roll the clocks back. So it's about to turn midnight, but in reality it's about to stay 11 p.m. for me. Does that mean I've gained an hour or lost? I think that means I gained an hour. You know, a part of me finds it weird how we do the daylight saving thing. Because one part of the year, we set it back an hour. And then another part of the year, later on, we set it forward an hour. So in reality, I keep saying in reality. So essentially nothing happens. You know, we minus 1, then we plus 1. So nothing happens. And before I question why even bother doing it, I understand, like, if you don't, then say in my area, it'll be pitch black outside at like what? 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Because right now for me it gets completely dark outside around like 7 p.m. So if we don't do that, then it gets way too dark. Yeah. It gets dark way too early. Like, I get it, but, you know, overall, in the grand scheme, I can't help but question, like, why even bother? Of course, like, I know why. People are gonna ask me, if you know why, then why are you questioning it? It's like, yeah, I know why, but still. Okay, 353. Let's see where it's missing. I see 343. I wonder where it goes. Maybe it goes right here. 443. I'm kidding. That was awful placement, but at least it counts. As long as it counts. So it's now 12:02 a.m. But due to this, like, time-changing thing, it's still only 11 p.m. Look at that. we see green, and over here we see white. What am I even looking at? Oh, those are pebblet things. Korok. I don't see a Korok anywhere. Who the hell built these? Oh, that's I was wondering what on earth were those? Don't look like any in-game mushrooms I've seen. Is it all the way at the bottom? It may very well be. Or it might not be. Excuse me. You're still here? I thought you went to bed. So this next Korok is... Let's see the video. Because clearly, as Twitch showed, you can't rely on me to guide you guys. So, watch Breadbear. Go subscribe to Breadbear, how about that? You know, because he actually puts, he actually puts actual guides. Which gets straight to the point. You were watching Arcane? What is that again? Because the other homie, he mentioned Arcane as well. What is that again? Was that the League thing? Yeah, the League of Legends show. I remember you told me about it. Water's good. Drink more water. You always want to make sure you're hydrated. Excuse me. You talk for 2 hours. You know, you can expect your voice to kind of give out. I guess I'm just, you know, uncool. I'm just not in the trends, because I'm not going to watch that League of Legends show. Everyone's gonna gasp and put their hand over their mouth like, what? How could you? Look, I'm not a League of Legends person. I tried to get into the game before. It just wasn't for me. Like, I just couldn't understand the controls. The gameplay, the game style, I should say. It's just, I didn't understand it. It just wasn't for me. Maybe, hopefully, one day I can get back into the game and truly learn how to play it. And then, you know, get immersed into the game, the story. I don't think the actual game has much story. You know what I'm saying. Maybe one day I'll actually get into League content, and I can actually watch the show. I could watch the show now, I won't know shit that happens. Which is why I'm not gonna watch it right now. Alright, so I'm gonna get this last Korok, and then I'll call it a night. As usual, I'm gonna stamp the next 5. I'll probably go back to Hatino so I can rest and heal myself back up. Not pay 20 rupees to just sleep in an inn. And no need to worry this time, you know, even if Twitch decides to delete this stream like they did last time, I have it recorded. So, ha! Fuck you, Twitch. Maybe instead of, you know, making a whole new section dedicated to hot tub streams, you can actually fix your damn systems. I bet you it's below this. And I would have lost that bet, because it is not.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
I know I did a pretty poor job explaining what happened to part 68 in this one. So if you guys want, I have I think it's two other videos out that does explain, like, I explain in more detail what happened. Like, actual better detail, instead of me, you know, explaining it pretty good one time. All that stuff crashed, so I just simply started over and repeated myself within the confines of an hour. So if you want to actually hear, which I don't think you need to, you basically heard everything that needs to be said. But if you actually want to hear me go in more depth, more detail about what happened, the Koroks right here. So if you want to hear what happened, here on Twitch, you know, if you're watching on Twitch, there's part 68 posted on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you've already heard it. I did an Age of Calamity video where I basically talked about that while playing the game. So you can watch that too if you want. It's literally the second most recent Age of Calamity video posted as of this one's posting. Which, you know, good luck trying to find that one. If this is way in the future, good luck scrolling back and finding it. Maybe I'll link it in the description, I don't know. Maybe. Alright, next 5, then I'll call it there. I mean, I'm stamping the next 5, I'm not going to get them. Did I get that one? Let me check over here. Yeah, I did, okay. So there is one down here. Looks like a pot of peas. Looks like edamame. This one is that it? Yeah, there's this one here in the tree. I have this one. I do not have this one. And down here. Oh no, I got one more to stamp. Do I have that one? No, I don't. Right around the armpit of this area. Alright, that's our next 5, which we'll get next time. And because this was in the crashed footage, I'll just say this. This one right here, this area, reminded me of a bone-in pork chop. Fine, I'll link it in the description. So linked in the description down below is my Age of Calamity video where I talked more extensively, more in detail about this topic of how Twitch deleted the stream or simply didn't save it. So if you want to know more or more extensively about what happened, because I did a pretty poor job explaining it here, then feel free to click that if you want. But other than that, we're just gonna continue with our regularly, not really scheduled, I don't have a schedule where I do this, but our regularly done streams of this game, and hopefully they don't get deleted again. That's right, my sword is running out of power. You know what, before I quit, before I finish this, let me recharge my sword first. I'll be sure to use my amiibos by the time I start this next time. And once again, I deeply apologize for the fact that there is a missing part to all this. Like, it hurts me more than it hurts anyone else. Because, damn it, I wanted so badly for this to work. For this to be done. You know, a complete guide of this whole game put out there, but that's impossible now because of the missing footage. Like, that was more important than counting the in-game days. But still, that would have been a nice, you know, little side project I did on top of doing this, playing this game. So it was like, it hurts me more than it hurts anyone else. And if you actually did watch this in the YouTube playlist, like you went from that fake part 68 to this one, wait a second, this is the wrong shrine. Like, if you went from that part to this one, then, once again, if you actually are brand new to this game, how did I warp to Lurlin Village? If you're actually brand new to this game and you didn't know what was coming up, based on my playthrough, like you don't know what's coming up, well, I'm sorry for the minor spoilers in that part, like if you paid attention. If you didn't pay attention, you may have not noticed them. And they're not big, heavy spoilers too. It's just, you know, stuff that I haven't gotten to on this file yet. You know, like I said, if anyone out there, like, you've actually been counting the days, I said you can stop, but if you decide to continue and just move on, well, I'm still going to use my amiibos only once in between streams. I'm not gonna go crazy and play, like, and use them every day until I do the next one. Because if that's the case, it'll truly be impossible to keep track. And at that point, you really should just scrap the idea. So let's see, I need to cook some apples. I can cook some of these, but I mostly need to cook meat. I don't need to cook these ones yet. So that'll be it for this time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for dealing with all this garbage I had to go through. And I'll see you next time whenever I stream this game again. I need to figure out how to clean up all this mess. You know, turn off the second monitor, all that stuff. Alright, see you next time. Bye.